Yo, what's going on, you guys? In case you do not know because you didn't watch the second vlog, in which case go back and watch it because what the fuck are you doing with your life? This is my best friend Ben. He is my video editor, he's my moral support, he's my butt buddy, he's everything to me. And I figured I would introduce him fully to the vlog right now. Cue the intro. Yo guys, so as you probably know, we did not drop a video yesterday, therefore we failed the 30-day challenge, but we want to talk about failure a little bit. Not as a backpedaling kind of thing, kind of, but more so as
a Thomas Edison kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah. Put a quote or something that proves that you know what you're talking about. So, I want to talk about failure a little bit because it is definitely more than just a part of life. It's the majority of it, really. And learning through failure,
right.
Yeah, learning through failure is, you know, such an important skill, an underutilized skill. People take failure personally, and they're not able to get past it. They kind of dwell on the failure, and then they just fall off entirely because they had this one little failure. But if you watch Gary Vee or anybody who's successful, they'll tell you failure is such a huge part of the learning process. It's really the only way to learn. And if you're not failing, you're not learning. Yesterday we did not release a vlog. We had enough content to release it, but then I didn't follow up on the last little video that I did. So in my mind I was like, oh, I still need to do that, oh, I still need to do that, and then a lot of things, it got dark, so I didn't want to record the video in the dark, etc., etc. Just kind of stopped me from doing that instead of me just executing and getting out whatever I could.
And I didn't push on my part. Like, I had footage, I didn't get through it because of crap that I was going through, and I fell behind.
Yeah, we both went through a lot in the past couple of days. Me, work-related, was just intense the past few days. I had tons of confrontations. Turns out, you know, things are not going to be going the way that I planned. And for Ben, it was a lot of just personal shit that was going on.
And I quit my job earlier this week because, you know, mainly for financial reasons, but all kinds of other things. It is a stressful ass job. So that was one thing, and that's been on my mind. Then there's all kinds of, for me, there's always the health issue. Right now, diabetes is like extra difficult because of, I could get into it, but shit's complicated and really bad.
Yeah, people didn't even know you had diabetes.
Yeah, I have type 1 diabetes.
And, you know, it's something that I try to take into account constantly because I have no idea. I mean, someone who's grown up with their best friend having diabetes, I have far more of an idea than anybody else what goes into it, but, I mean, it's so much. It's just constant all day. A life-threatening disease. It's intense,
yeah,
and
literally threatening to kill you
constantly,
all the time.
Yeah, and you know, I have to understand that because me, if I am not working, it's because of a mental block or something like that, and not because, very rarely because I'm sick. Is my sickness ever keeping me from working or working out or doing anything? But blood sugars, that's a motherfucker. Like, my blood sugar's high, I feel great. If my blood sugar's low, I feel like crap. That's all it is. And, you know, my pancreas does the rest, but...
Yeah. If I start getting high blood sugar, start puking, and then getting ketones, and it's very akin to alcohol poisoning. If I start getting low, I'll eventually pass out and die.
There's always going to be reasons why you didn't do something, right? And if you want to take a step back and go, no excuses, that's one thing, then we failed. Yeah, right. We failed at getting the video out and we put a 30-day challenge on ourselves. But what are we going to do forward? Because I can sit here and dwell on it all freaking day, you know, and just say, oh, I failed my 30-day challenge, never release another video. But we were fully expecting to fail.
Yeah.
The first day, what did we say?
We're going to fail.
We're going to fail eventually. Like, something's going to happen, we're going to fail. And you know, I went to the mindset, I went, no, we can't fail. There's no way, because I'm optimistic about time and scheduling and everything, and it's obnoxious, but it doesn't work out that way. And you just kind of have to roll with the punches. So yesterday we didn't get a video out, and that's on both of us. We both failed, but it's not personal. We're making this video now. We're continuing right back where we left off, I failed on some of my challenges. Aside from that, I drank a little bit of Diet Mountain Dew late at night. You know, that breaks my caffeine rule. I didn't make
I didn't know I was breaking your caffeine. That's my fault.
Mental health is huge, and I'll always put, you above a
Yeah,
fucking
we had
challenge.
a real long, real deep, close conversation that you had to have on a regular basis with people. You got to be able to have like a legit heart-to-heart on a regular basis. Otherwise, you're just not healthy.
Yeah, and yesterday was that time when it needed to happen. We were both going through shit at the same time. Ben more so than me, I will admit, but
Just yesterday.
I had a rough ass past 2 days. It was
Yeah, he has.
It was tough, and that took me away from this. But what did I do today? Got right back on it, and I am back on my 30-day challenge. That one day is not defining. That is not a defining moment. What happens after your failure is your defining moment, and that's what we're here to tell you. We're here to come clean, tell you exactly what happened. I want to share our successes as well as our failures with you, because
Life ain't perfect.
yeah, life's not perfect, and if we make it seem perfect on these vlogs, then we're not being authentic.
Yeah.
Life is not perfect. Videos don't magically make themselves, and it's kind of disheartening if you look at it from that perspective, because I'm a perfectionist, and I think if I mess up one tiny thing, the rest of it isn't even worth it, right? I always have that thought, and that's a very quick spiral down. I'll let everything else fall to the wayside if I mess up one thing, and that's something I'm working on to this day. If I got like a question wrong when I was a kid, for example, I would freak out, bang my head against the wall, and lose my shit. And that perfectionism is deep within me. When I release tracks, if I had as much time in the world to release tracks, I would never release a track because I never feel like it's done.
Same with these videos.
Exactly, which is why we have this 30-day challenge to really, it is a challenge. All I want to do is challenge myself, challenge Ben, and, fail our way through it, tumble our way through, and become better at what we're trying to do. That's why I release a video every single week, or a music video every single week, because I don't want to sit there and contemplate what I could do, what I could tweak, because I'll never stop. So at some point you have to release it. I know it's your baby. These videos are Ben's baby. Go and watch our first 2 or 3 videos. He spent weeks editing them. Weeks. And they're fantastic. But they're really only marginally better than what he can do in a day if he sits down. And that extra time really isn't bumping you up. It's the 80% rule. You get it 80% done, and then you release it. I like to finish something, sleep on it, check it in the morning, and then be done now. Because otherwise, I'll check it for months and months and months. That's why it took so long for me to get mixtape out. So, anyways, we just want to really come clean and tell you guys, hey, we failed. You're going to as well. It's how you react to the failure that really defines you. And we really hope not to do that again for the next 25 days. But if we do, we're going to have this exact same conversation.
Yeah.
But we're not going to. I refuse to fail. I refuse to fail.
What day is today? Weren't you supposed to put out a song yesterday?
Yes. Yes, that happened as well. Oh yeah, as far as the song, perfectionism got in the way there. I went and recorded it, I didn't like it, and then yesterday I fucked up and didn't go re-record it when I had time to. And now it's probably going to come out on either Tuesday or Wednesday, even though I said it'd be out on Saturday. So I apologize about that, but it's definitely coming. I plan on releasing 2 videos next week to make up for it. But yeah, I feel guilty about it, but that's not really going to do much for me. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to practice it right fucking now, and I'm going to get that shit done. We love you guys.